Tonight, we turn our attention to a truly remarkable event, one that brought together thousands of Americans on the iconic National Mall, right in the heart of Washington, D.C. The air was electric with anticipation as people from all walks of life gathered, eager to witness a spectacle unlike any other. This was an event meticulously crafted to capture the nation's attention, drawing eyes from every corner of the country. The sense of unity and excitement was palpable, as families, veterans, and tourists alike found themselves swept up in the moment. The occasion? The 250th birthday of the United States Army, a milestone in American history. President Trump, sharing his own 79th birthday with the Army's anniversary, envisioned a grand military parade that would showcase the strength and tradition of the armed forces. It was a bold idea, one that harkened back to historic displays of national pride. The plan was ambitious, a massive public spectacle stretching across the National Mall, transforming the city into a stage for a day-long festival of patriotism. The event would build throughout the day, culminating in a breathtaking fireworks display that would light up the Washington, D.C. skyline and leave a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. The parade route itself was carefully chosen, running from the Lincoln Memorial all the way to the White House. This path was not just practical, it was deeply symbolic, connecting two of the nation's most important landmarks and ensuring that the spectacle would be visible to as many people as possible. Months of intense planning and coordination went into making this vision a reality. Teams of event planners, city officials, and military personnel worked tirelessly, overcoming logistical challenges to ensure that every detail was perfect. The parade quickly became the centerpiece of the celebration, drawing national and even international attention. At its core, the event was about more than just pageantry. The goal was to reintroduce the Army to the American public, to honor the sacrifices of service members both past and present, and to foster a renewed sense of national pride. It was a powerful reminder of the values and traditions that have shaped the country. The day's program included a moving flag presentation, stirring musical performances, and a live enlistment ceremony where new recruits took their oaths before a cheering crowd. These moments underscored the ongoing commitment of the military and the enduring spirit of service. As night fell, the grand finale arrived, a spectacular fireworks show that painted the sky with brilliant colors, illuminating the monuments and reflecting off the faces of the crowd. It was a fitting end to a day dedicated to celebration and remembrance. For many supporters, this event was a rare opportunity to put the military front and center, giving service members the recognition and gratitude they so richly deserve. The cheers and applause echoed across the mall, a testament to the deep respect felt by so many. The sheer scale and spectacle of the parade were designed to be unforgettable, a bold statement of military capability, national unity, and a particular vision of America's place in the world. For those who attended, it was a night to remember, and for the nation a moment of reflection and pride. The idea for this parade wasn't born in the Pentagon, it was President Trump's vision, inspired by France's Bastille Day parade. After witnessing the Paris spectacle, Trump wanted to bring a similar show of military might to the U.S. media. Executives quickly saw the potential for a ratings bonanza, soldiers, tanks, jets, all on live TV. Trump added his own touches, like insisting on a Thunderbirds flyover. The event became a fusion of presidential vision and media spectacle, designed to inspire awe and national unity. But this European-style parade was a departure from American tradition, sparking debate about its meaning and purpose. The parade was a living, breathing display of Army strength, a powerful reminder of the nation's enduring military tradition. As the rhythmic sound of boots echoed down the avenue, the sheer discipline and unity of the soldiers on display was impossible to ignore. This event was not just about the present, but also a tribute to history. Nearly 6,700 soldiers marched in perfect formation, each representing different units and eras, a moving timeline that spanned an incredible 250 years of service and sacrifice. From the earliest days of the Continental Army to today's modern warriors, every step told a story. The human element was central to the spectacle, with heartfelt moments honoring those who serve and those who have served before. Veterans received special recognition, their faces reflecting pride and remembrance. Around 150 military vehicles, ranging from iconic W2 Jeeps to the latest in modern armored technology, rolled down the mall. The sight of these machines, both old and new, highlighted the evolution of military engineering and the nation's commitment to defense. To protect the historic city streets, tanks were specially fitted with rubber pads on their treads, ensuring that the powerful display left no lasting mark on the Capitol. In addition, steel plates lined the parade route, a careful measure to safeguard the roads and infrastructure as the heavy vehicles passed by, demonstrating respect for the city's heritage. Over 50 military aircraft, including the world-famous Thunderbirds, soared overhead in a breathtaking aerial display. The roar of jet engines and the precision of their formations added drama, excitement, and a sense of awe to the day's events. The event was more than just a parade of hardware. It was a carefully curated exhibition weaving together the Army's history, its evolution, and the sacrifices made by generations of Americans. Each element was chosen to tell a part of the larger story. Uniforms and vehicles displayed side by side visually narrated the Army's journey, connecting the past to the present and reminding everyone of the progress made over centuries. Ultimately, the goal was clear: to give Americans a tangible, unforgettable connection to their military right in the heart of the nation's capital. Families, veterans, and citizens alike gathered to witness history in motion, fostering pride and unity across generations. The parade's price tag, up to $45 million, sparked immediate controversy. Critics called it wasteful, arguing the money could be better spent on veterans' care or infrastructure. Supporters, including Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, defended the cost as an investment in recruitment and national pride. They saw the event as a strategic tool to inspire young Americans to serve. The debate highlighted a fundamental divide: is patriotism worth the price? For some, the value was intangible. For others, it was a matter of dollars and cents. The parade became a flashpoint in the ongoing conversation about government spending and national priorities. The parade quickly became a lightning rod for criticism. Many saw it as more about President Trump than the Army, especially since it coincided with his birthday. Critics worried it politicized the military, turning service members into props. Comparisons to authoritarian displays abroad fueled concerns about American values. Organizers insisted the focus was on honoring the Army, not the president, even limiting Trump's role in the ceremony. Public opinion was sharply divided, with some excited for the spectacle and others questioning its motives. The event, meant to unite, instead highlighted deep national divisions over patriotism and the military's role in civic life. Security was paramount for an event of this scale in the nation's capital. The parade was designated a national security special event, triggering a massive multi-agency response. The Secret Service, FBI, Department of Defense, and DC Police coordinated to create a secure environment. Authorities prepared for protests and managed crowd control for tens of thousands of attendees. Metal detectors, bag checks, and first aid stations dotted the mall. Behind the scenes, snipers, bomb-sniffing dogs, and surveillance ensured safety. This invisible security net allowed the focus to remain on honoring the Army. At its core, the parade was about honoring 250 years of Army history. Historic vehicles and period uniforms took spectators on a journey through time. Organizers hoped to remind Americans of the Army's crucial role in shaping the nation. The event doubled as a recruitment tool, with a live enlistment ceremony for new soldiers. Army leaders argued the spectacle would inspire patriotism and future service. The parade aimed to connect past, present, and future, celebrating veterans while attracting new recruits. It was a demonstration of purpose, continuity, and the Army's enduring place in American identity. Pulling off a parade of this scale required military-level logistics. Months of meticulous planning went into every detail, from the initial concept to the final execution. Teams of military officers and city officials worked side by side, mapping out routes, coordinating security, and ensuring that every contingency was accounted for. The sheer scale of the operation was staggering, involving thousands of personnel and countless hours of preparation. To protect the historic streets of Washington, D.C., heavy-duty steel plates and special rubber pads were installed, allowing tanks and armored vehicles to roll through the city without causing damage. This careful attention to infrastructure highlighted the balance between showcasing military might and preserving the city's landmarks. The parade route, stretching from the iconic Lincoln Memorial all the way to the White House, was chosen to maximize public viewing and to frame the event against the backdrop of America's most cherished monuments. Crowds gathered along the National Mall, eager to witness history in the making. The day itself unfolded as a vibrant festival, a meticulously choreographed parade, and a dazzling fireworks show, each moment planned down to the minute. Event planners coordinated every aspect, from the timing of military flyovers to the synchronization of music and pyrotechnics, creating a spectacle that captivated audiences both in person and on television. Large-scale military parades are a rarity in America. The last major event of this kind took place in 1991, celebrating victory in the Gulf War. Such parades are reserved for truly significant moments in the nation's history, making this event all the more remarkable. Yet this parade was different. Its timing and the political overtones surrounding it sparked a nationwide debate. News outlets and commentators weighed in, and the event quickly became a focal point for discussions about the role of the military in public life and the meaning of patriotism. For some, the parade was a proud tribute to American service members and a celebration of national unity. For others, it was a divisive spectacle, raising questions about the use of military displays in civic celebrations and the messages they send. In the end, the parade's legacy may be less about the spectacle itself and more about the passionate debate it ignited, a debate over patriotism, American identity, and how the nation chooses to honor its history. The event left a lasting impression, not just on those who attended but on the national conversation about what it means to be American.